Marking royal milestones with food is a great British tradition. Cheers! And now, the signature dish that will be lining tables across the UK on May 6th has been unveiled and, drumroll please, thank you, it's a quiche! Handpicked by the Queen Consort and King Charles himself.
I could not be more pleased.
But this is no ordinary savoury egg tart. Totally meat-free, this quiche is filled with the delicate flavours of spinach, broad beans and fresh tarragon. And it's left the British public in a tiz.
Kill me now. No sane person chooses to eat quiche.
Some have problems with the tart's origins.
A meat-free tart with French origins.
Very special as far as I'm concerned.
Others say the choice is in bad taste.
And what are we supposed to make this Coronation Quiche with?
Coronation Quiche when there's an egg shortage, LMAO.
While some claim this quiche is nothing compared to the groundbreaking Coronation chicken, which, invented for the Queen's big day in 1953, changed the course of British culinary history.
I think the coronation one was better. The Queen's one.
But not everyone's turned off by the controversial quiche.
That Coronation Quiche looks lush, to be fair.
The recipe sounds as though it tastes nice.
So, we made a Coronation quiche and took it to the Aussie streets.
Well, it's very creamy.
Not bad. No, actually, it's got a really bad aftertaste. I rate it. That's good.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
So, is this the new dish no table can go without?
Yeah, I'd be all up for a quiche.
Or bland and tasteless?
Surely you'd throw some bacon in there or something, though.
And can Britain keep calm and carry on?
I wouldn't eat that.
It's not that one. Better to taste this controversial dish than foodie Matt Preston. All right, so what do you make of the quiche?
I think underwhelming. I don't understand.
What?
I think underwhelming. Well, look, I understand there's good stuff there, right? Charles is a flexitarian, so there's no meat in there.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. He loves his kitchen garden, so he's got seasonal vegetables, broad beans, spinach. That's good.
Yeah.
He wanted something, or they wanted something that could be serving these big lunches, these kind of street parties. So the quiche is something you can serve hot and also cold. So it ticks a lot of spaces. It ticks a lot of boxes.
What does make a good coronation dish? What do you need? Like the shareability? I think
shareability is absolutely one, and this is designed to be shared, and it's all about building community. It's got to be inclusive, and I think one of the challenges with this dish is they've used lard in the pastry, which automatically. Now, obviously, you can substitute for butter, but in the core recipe, why would you use a pork product?
Does that have lard in it?
This one doesn't. No.
Oh, thank God! I don't want to get stuck in.
That's right. Yeah. So we can get this.
Because lard is pig fat.
Pig fat, that's right. So I think, and look, again, there's another challenge about it. Quiche, the name comes from German, and I would have thought when you're basically the Saxe-Coburg family, you might want to, downplay the Germanic stuff.
You know what, Preston? Maybe they're doing what they've always done. They're hiding in the open.
Oh, hiding in plain sight.
Viva quiche! That's a coronation!
Give that to Langbrook down there.
Yeah, here we go.
So she stops putting on the German accent.
Anything to shut her up.
The German accent was a problem.
Oh, you want a fork? Yes.
Yeah, we've got to get the forks.
But why do you think it's so controversial?
Well, look, the real controversy is that at the moment you've got a massive egg shortage in Britain. There are no eggs in the supermarkets, and it's a bit like, well, if there are no eggs, well, let them eat quiche. It's a bit Marie Antoinette, isn't it?
Keep going.
It's a little bit Marie Antoinette. So I think that's been a little bit problematic. I think also the other thing is.
It's yum.
I think the other thing is that it's coming on the back of a dish that became a kind of a household favourite.
Why was that so popular?
Look,
this is good.
It's post Second World War. It's post rationing, and they're using all these radical things like curry paste. They're using pimentos. They're using all these things that are unusual and are kind of exciting and adventurous.
Can I just say something? I just got a big fat broad bean, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to that in a quiche. So I just wonder if this is just innovative enough to become the dish of the next 50 years.
I got to say, because the broad bean confused me at first, but it's really yummy.
Yeah, I think it's great.
All right. Wow. Oh, calm down.
It's delicious.
Calm down. I mean, it's okay.
You just don't get to eat on this desk, so you're like...
No, that's right.
They're like,
and also, he's been fasting all day.
This is your iftar moment.
That's why I was so relieved about the lard situation.
That would be major.
I really was.
No, it's delicious.
Preston, quickly, what would you have suggested for the coronation food?
Well, I think we were going to do a project TikTok dish. We'd start with bachelor's handbag.
The
The supermarket shop.
Yes.
We'd rip the chook meat off.
Yes.
We'd use some cheap mayonnaise, some apricot jam to reference 70s, the 70s apricot chipping.
Love that.
And we'd use some Keen's curry
Hang
powder.
on, that's Coronation Chicken.
No, but it's Coronation Chicken in 3 minutes. How brilliant is that? Otherwise, you have to put alternative, maybe just a lovely bit of sashimi kingfish and some fingerling.
Oh, yeah, because anyone can do that.
It's just raw fish, Ali. Well, even you can cook raw fish.
Yeah. I sashimi all the time. Matt Preston, thank you very much for being here.